never had it, get that cash, grab it. We gotta fly all over the planet, get that check, bag it. When life is cold for that.
It's the Milwaukee Bucks, defending NBA champions, and the Los Angeles Clippers. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analysts Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And tonight's game, like so many, could come down to the three-point shooting for each team. Greg, there are debates as to whether that style alone can win you a championship in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, there's never a substitute for balance. And coaches and players are too smart. You have to keep your opponents guessing, but leave no doubt the three-pointer is here to stay.
When I think of Ivica Zubac, I think about solid big man who is still young and developing. It's really a matter of him gaining confidence at this point.
No good on that one.
Taking two shots.
Goal for Zubac is to be a starter in the league.
You know, this guy has started games in the past. He's also played well off the bench. And listen, he's not going to be a guy who shoots with range, but given everything else you need from a center, he can deliver.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Here's George. Back to Leonard. Outside for Jackson. Stolen by Holiday. Antetokounmpo with the ball. George picks him up. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. It's hauled in by George.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Screen by Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Middleton left side. Leonard with the steal. Jackson has the open look. A three-pointer, no good. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Outside Holiday. Pass to Matthew. The Bucks working the ball around. Clock at 6. Here's Giannis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Giannis has got 6.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. 6 on the shot clock. To the right side. Paul George with the steal. Lots of room. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Powell. In the corner, George with it. There's a screen by Covington. Inside, Jackson. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Now here is Holiday. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's George. And there's the drive. And George with the stuff.
Paul George is very difficult to contain on a dribble drive. He's got length, handle, and size. Good luck.
Pass to Connaughton. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's George.
Foul.
He's got 9. And the call will go against Grayson Allen.
His first personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Into the box.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the first. There's a screen by Covington. Here's Powell. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
To the middle. Nora, that's good.
Nora.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Covington in the corner. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 3. Outside Portis. Pass to Nora. Oh, wide open look here for Ibaka. And it's all evened up.
3-pointer.
Well, Serge Ibaka is a self-made stretch 4. That guy added that dimension as his career unfolded.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. He finishes with...
Come on, get loud for your Clippers spirit.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
Middleton on the wing. The drive by Giannis. Outside Holiday. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And I love Holiday's shot selection. Fantastic at realizing when he should shoot off the catch.
Come on, get loud for your Clippers spirit.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers.
Ivica Zuma. Kawhi.
Here's Jackson.
Paul George. Reggie Jackson.
Driving in. And Jackson throws it down hard.
You know Jackson can just fly. I mean, that athleticism and energy is off the charts.
Kicks it down to Middleton. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
3-point basket.
Middleton's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
And last season, Middleton adding to his game, played more of a playmaking role. Great assist numbers for him.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. But they're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. And for Middleton, he's not the primary ball handler, but Greg, he can fill in from time to time.
And capable of playing the point forward if needed. Just make smart, simple plays. Great option to initiate the offense to kind of give you a different look. Oh, how about the up fake there, Kev? Worked like a charm and gave him a clear lane to the basket.
GA, that is one of the prettiest moves out there if you can pull it off, and he did. On the wing, Holiday. From deep. Unable to get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Leonard. Misses the easy stuff. Milwaukee leading by 4. It's not going to go for him.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
George. The rebound by the Bucks.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Stolen by George. From past the arc. There's the three. Leonard, no luck. Antetokounmpo with the ball. 8 points for him. Here he goes. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Giannis has got 4 points now in the quarter. Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
Your Clippers Spirit Dance Team.
Clippers trail by 9. Jackson with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Covington with the bucket.
Since Covington has arrived in the league, he has come such a long way in his overall game. Great interior work there.
Pass to Connaughton. Here's Nwora. Back to Connaughton. Over Jackson. Nwora kicks it out to Allen. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton.
Pat Connaughton.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Bucks on defense. Jackson looking it over. Off target from outside.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
Portis in the post. Lays it up off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 10.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Back to Connaughton. Pass to Ibaka. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for your Clippers.
To the left side wing.
Nicholas Batum.
Here's Nwora. No good on the triple.
Norman Powell.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 10-point And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Here's Antetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, Giannis is such a handful on the offensive end. You know, teams have no choice but to foul him.
And it is hard. Giannis knows how to create contact. And refs have started to give him the benefit of the doubt. He'll be getting double-digit free throw attempts for a long time.
Well, there are times where you've got to get to that mid-range jump shot, and Paul George has got it to perfection.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. On the wing, Giannis. Hits the three-point bomb. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He's certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And it's Leonard missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Clippers take a timeout. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers Spirit.
Here's Jackson. Outside, George. Shoots over Matthews. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
And Doris, we know that Paul George has always been a solid passer, but his assist numbers have been trending up.
Yeah, he's been willing of late to take on more playmaking responsibilities. The skill set was there. It's just early in his career, they needed him to be the lead scorer. Now you're talking about a guy you've got to game plan against as a scorer and as a passer.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint. And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The 3 from George. The rebound by Middleton. And the Bucks with possession.
Third quarter. 2 minutes.
They're on a 16-1 run. Back to Lopez. The tray. On offense, here are the Clippers. Here's the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Middleton for 3. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last.
Clippers ball. Into the Bucks.
1:36 left in the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Covington. To the inside. And stolen by Portis. Here's Connaughton. Triple from the wing. Connaughton's got 9 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Allen left side. This one for three.
Grayson
Drains the
Allen.
three-pointer.
3-point basket.
Allen's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The three-pointer is right on target.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Back to Holiday. And again, Milton.